I don't think he's ever been called Daniel. Hey, we'll have a lot more to say a little later on, of course, but I've said this more than once over the past 25 years, but that's sport, Pete.
Well played. Thank you, Tony. Thank you. Lavinia returns now. Now, what can we expect for the first day of summer, Lavinia?
Oh, Pete, it will be an unsummer-like weather. Showers will return to Melbourne and rain will continue through Gippsland. I'll have the full forecast for the first week of the new season next.
You've done a wonderful job. Bert and I have always loved you, and I know Bert would be very proud of you too. I hope wonderful things happen for you in the future, but you know, the good thing about you is I've actually never heard a cross word about you. Everyone loves you. Love you, Peter.
50 years of friendship, which I can't thank you enough for. Just a wonderful experience being with you, me on the variety side, you on the news side, but we came together in such an affectionate way. All the very best, Pete.
Hello again. Rain finally eased in the early hours of the morning, leaving the city with a cloudy and cool final day of spring and a top of 19 degrees. There's been a few patchy showers through eastern suburbs, but nothing more than a sprinkle. And under grey skies, most spots reached 17, 18 or 19 degrees. Northern parts of the state have been warmer with maximums in the mid to high teens. And while much of the state has been dry, there's been more heavy rain through Gippsland, mostly through elevated areas. Combined Bar has recorded 95 millimetres since 9 a.m. and Mallacoota now has a 48-hour total of 135, and it's expected to be cut off until early tomorrow due to landslides. And it is included in the areas currently under a severe weather warning for heavy rain and damaging winds, and the Genoa and Thompson River are under major flood warnings. The low pressure system has moved offshore today, but as winds spin clockwise around it, they're sending in more rain across eastern Victoria, and that will continue tomorrow, although it will ease as the system heads out over the Tasman. But an upper level system will lead to an increase in shower activity through eastern districts on Saturday. It'll be a showery start to summer right along the east coast tomorrow. 33 in Brisbane, 27 in Sydney, 24 in Canberra, just a sprinkle for Hobart and 19, but there'll be dry skies in Adelaide, 24, and Perth is heading for a sunny top of 33. Tomorrow, falls of 10 to 15 millimetres are expected across Gippsland, but very light elsewhere around the state and mostly dry through the west. Then showers are expected to increase slightly in Gippsland on Saturday, 15 to 20 millimetres. It'll be a cooler than average start to summer tomorrow, with maximums in the high teens and low 20s through the south, the mid-20s through the north. Showers are expected to pick up across Melbourne after midnight. We should get spells of dry weather tomorrow, but there'll be a few passing showers, particularly in northern suburbs in the afternoon. Nothing more than 4 or 5 millimetres, and after minimums of 13 degrees, it should peak at 19 or 20. A top of 18 for Geelong with up to 5 millimetres. And after a low of 14, the city should reach 19 with 4 millimetres. Miserable on Saturday, 18 with showers clearing in the afternoon, 22 on Sunday. We'll finally see some sunshine in the afternoon. We hit the 30s on Monday under mostly sunny skies. 33 next Tuesday, back to 22 on Wednesday, and a partly cloudy top of 25 next Thursday. But for the first day of summer, up to 4 millimetres of showers, and after a low of 14, the city is heading for 19. Now, Pete, this is our last bulletin together as a team since I joined you both 20 years ago. You are a remarkable person. You are a father figure to everyone in the newsroom, a friend to millions of people at home, and a comfort to us all through these grim news stories.
Thank you.
We adore you, we salute you, and we thank you so much for everything.
Oh, thank you, Lavinia. So beautifully said.
Yeah,
Thank
beautifully said. Pass those over to Livinia while I talk. Now, look, I know that you know, news can be very sombre at times, but fortunately there is always room for fun in this very studio. And the three of us, you've had us in stitches, I've got to say, on some nights, and
We have had some fun.
we've had some fun, and the floor crew loves it. Dave, in particular, who loves a good laugh as well. And you know, I think that's due because of your wicked and wonderful sense of humour, which we don't often see on air, of course.
What about yours?
Well, I wish you'd crack a joke now, because the mood in here is very sombre tonight, because, you know, for me and Lavinia, you're not just a colleague, you're not just a mate, you're actually part of our family.
Thank you.
And you're a huge part of this city and will continue to be so on Saturdays and Sundays in particular. So here's just a small sample as to why you're so loved.
Oh, thank you.
Hello, Peter Hitchener, National 9 News.
The French government is tonight under increasing... was forced to postpone details of its new national...
John Brumby is in damage control tonight. Daniel Andrews has quit as Premier.
Electronic news gathering. Our cameraman, Mick, is carrying a lightweight electronic camera, a TV camera. His assistant, whose name also is Mick, is carrying a TV recorder.
What cause would there be for me not to be a fan? Even at his father's funeral, he took over. He was so manly. I was so proud of him. He looked after people. He saw to our welfare, and he's been a helping hand.
The United States' biggest and most powerful city has been changed forever by a calculated and ruthless attack that left thousands dead and its biggest building.
Good evening from Whittlesea, where the battle against the worst bushfires in our history continues to be waged. Sadly, the death toll...
Britain and the world is about to say goodbye to Queen Elizabeth.
It's amazingly comfortable. In fact, you could almost get quite used to it.
Mr. Peter Donald Hitchener, for service to the broadcast media as a journalist and television presenter and to the community.
Wow, some memories there. Can I say it's been an honour and a pleasure to present 9 News weeknights over the past 25 years. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me for the weekend news up ahead, and that you'll watch Alicia Loxley and Tom Steinford weeknights next year. And Melbourne, that's what's news this Thursday. Enjoy your evening and good night.